A very bright and cheerful morning, everyone. I first of all thank the organizer for organizing this wonderful research and giving us an opportunity to present our paper. So, the name of the paper is Sustainable Development Goals in Higher Education, a study of students' awareness, engagement, and potential of AI tools, especially in Ludhiana. This research has been jointly conducted by Gitanjali Pabreja, Anusha Kumra, Simran Sharma, and Naz Malik. So, as we all know that sustainable development as a concept has come a long way, but it has its roots in the 18th century. And the clear milestones in the development of this concept is by Silent Spring 1962, United Nations Conference on the Human Environment that was held in Stockholm in 1972, and later the way we are using the concept today was defined by the Brundtland Commission. So 17 Sustainable Development Goals have been identified, which are now on the screen. No poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy being the first 7, and decent work and economic growth being 8. Then from 9 to 17, these are industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, and the last but not the least, partnerships for the goals. So, we clearly know that being educated plays a vital role in, making us empowered to perform our role in the society. Now, about the role of education in promoting sustainable development goals and awareness, we found that education is indeed central to all the sustainable development goals, and it is only through educations that we can play a key role in developing an outlook towards sustainable development goals among the youth. Regarding the potential use of artificial intelligence in enhancing sustainable development goals, we came across a study which was conducted in 5 countries: India, Mexico, Australia, and New Zealand, UK, and Ireland, and US. And we found that around 70 to 95% of the people were positive about the role of AI in education. And obviously, if AI is so powerful in education, it can play a vital role in sustainable development goals as well. So we reviewed the literature regarding 15 studies, and we found a research gap that no study specifically focused on higher education's role in sustainable development goals awareness accessibility, particularly in Ludhiana district, and about the potential use of AI in the same context. So we decided to go ahead with our research, and the objectives of our research were knowledge of SDGs and primary sources of this information among college students in Ludhiana, use of AI tools which they were already using in accessing information about sustainable development goals, then perceptions about the effectiveness of AI tools in accessing sustainable development goals, frequency of the student participation in sustainable practices in their daily life activities, and at the same time, we also thought of suggesting actionable recommendations based on our findings to improve the student community's awareness and participation regarding sustainable development goals. So our methodology was the primary survey method which we used. We developed a structured Google form, and we shared it with a number of students across various colleges in the Ludhiana district. And the questionnaire was quite structured, and we collected a data from 800 participants, which was quite a robust sample size. Then the demographic statistics of our respondents were such that the participation of female was 61%, whereas the participation of the male was around 39%. And the age group where we collected the data was from 18 to 24. About awareness of sustainability goals, we were shocked to see that 51% of the participants knew about the sustainable development goals, whereas 49 were not even aware. And if I talk about their familiarity with all the 17 goals, only 14% were extremely familiar with all 17 sustainable development goals. 69% were slightly familiar, and 17% were not at all familiar about the fact that there were 17 sustainable development goals. The primary source of information of sustainable development goals, however, remained college school curriculum, and social media being 56% and 55%. Then the dependency on news website was also 29%, as 122 respondents reported that they studied or they came to know about sustainable development goals from news websites, and rest of them gained this knowledge from seminars, conferences, etc. So after knowing this, we got to know that there needs to be an awareness which is to be created for sustainable development goals. Now we also asked them to rank the various sustainable development goals in the order of preference. And we found that poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, clean water and sanitation, decent work and economic growth topped the charts. Then regarding the use of AI about gaining knowledge and accessing sustainable development goals, 52.9% said yes. That means that they found AI, preferred AI over traditional methods for accessing knowledge, whereas 11% did not prefer AI and 36% were not very clear. So if we talk about the role of HEIs in promoting sustainable development goals, HEI means higher education institutes, then the feedback was very good, as 86% believed that role of educational institutions in promoting sustainability was great. Then the key findings of this study are that students are not aware. Only 50%, less than 50% were aware about sustainable development goals. This means that we need to work on this, and their preference for AI is also overwhelming. So we can certainly manipulate AI and use AI for accessing and creating awareness about sustainable development goals. Yeah, the youth values sustainability, and 82% of the ones who are aware were into sustainable practices. So this can be used to motivate the rest of the sample size. And to conclude the study, we can say that there is a significant gap in creating awareness among college students regarding sustainable development goals, awareness and accessibility, and the institutions should work towards this. So we suggest that the curricula should include SDG focused topics, more workshops, trainings, and use of AI. Institutional involvement can be also increased, community engagement. Then other educational material related to sustainable development themes should be incorporated in the student studies, and they can have an environment paper where they can study about sustainability. Then there can be trainings of the trainers, and student-led initiatives, projects, small collaborative projects, literacy programs should be taken up on a war front, so that we can actually reach towards a more sustainable future and save the planet Earth. Thank you so much, everyone.